Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me. The Lord's Prayer. Our Lord taught us to pray like this. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power.
Kencity Media Limited wishes you a peaceful Paschal experience in these challenging times. We wish you a prayerful Good Friday and an Easter filled with faith.
Precautionary measures against coronavirus infection. Let us avoid handshakes and embracing one
Good morning and a felicitous start to the day. It is the Financial Friday, and it is our pleasure to have you here as we engage in the conversation for the nation, for you at home. Of course, I'll be joined with my regular guest, Christian Donkor, a chartered accountant who will be leading the conversation. I will just be moderating the show. So, welcome once again to the dialogue. I am Isaac Clotte, and of course, in a few minutes, we will be introducing the newspaper headlines as we have on the front and the back pages of the various newspapers. Of course, as the Financial Friday, a lot of financially related stories have trended during the week. So we'll, converge them, aggregate them. For this discussion, my guest and I will be having this morning. We'll also be bringing you updates of the COVID-19 figures that is currently in Ghana. At the tail end of the show, we open the window of birthday felicitations and acknowledge those who are celebrating their birthdays today. Of course, you are a key part of the show, and we will be activating the phone lines at some point in the program. Well, call one to call another to join in the dialogue this morning. You can watch this show via our streaming social media handles at YouTube. For YouTube, it is at Kencity Media. For our Facebook fans and viewers on there, at Net2. Of course, our handle at Net2TV is at Net2TVGH is the handle of choice for our Facebook viewers. Right, let's now turn our attention to the Kokonsan people, the various newspapers as we have them. We kick off with a look at the new weekend crusading guide. As you can see, Akufo-addo meets vice chancellors, promises to make PPEs available as universities reopen on Monday. And the one-term MP syndrome in Ewutu Senya West. Youth urges NPP delegates as they root for George Anda. Akom Mensah family defends brother's right over apartmento hotel property. Zoom Lion begins disinfection of colleges of education in Northern Region, and ADB presents 23.2 million Ghana cedis to 6 poultry value chain players in Bono Region. The Chronicle is next, and we have NACOB customs fight over cocaine. Police now going to test drugs. $200,000 to be paid into government chests. Yes, that's the front page of the Chronicle. And we have NDC beats retreat on voter register. NDC beats retreat on voter register. That's the front page of the Chronicle. So there you have it. Next up is the ABC newspaper. The ABC newspaper, Saglemi Housing Fraud, blow-by-blow account. We also have Don't Be Deceived by NDC, Samia Wuku warns. Pastor who threatened to kill EC boss tests positive for tramadol weed. And in the editorial of the ABC newspaper, new voters register brouhaha. Traditional rulers should desist from partisan commentaries. That's the ABC newspaper. We turn our attention to its back page, and we have pastor who threatened to kill EC boss tests positive for tramadol weed. After, that's the African Continental Free Trade Area, will benefit all sectors. So from the ABC newspaper to the Daily Statesman. Don't register. NDC orders supporters to boycott new voters registration. I'm not the one claiming this. That's the banner headline for the Daily Statesman. Osafo Mafo, Ghana Beyond Aid agenda critical after COVID-19. And let's safeguard Ghana's future. President urges vice chancellors. So that's the front page for the Daily Statesman. Next up, is the Ghanaian Times. Missing illicit drugs. Narcotic Control Commission charges at Customs Division. Government to invest in e-learning facilities for tertiary institutions. Ban on noise making lifted in Accra. Had it not been this social distancing, Accra would have been lit this weekend with this ban on noise making and lifted. But still, I'll go to my hometown, Jamestown, and get my 2 or 3 balls of kenke. I guess Mr. Donkor, who is smiling behind the set, his appetite has come, as I'll put it. Compilation of new voters register. Supreme Court to deliver judgment June 23rd. Ghanaian Times, we turn our attention to its back page. We have capacity to turn economy around. AGI president. I guess this is one of the issues possibly my guest will be touching on this morning. We have capacity to turn economy around. 2 more bridges to be constructed at Buipe and Yape. 2 more bridges to be constructed at Buipe and Yape. The Daily Guide is next, and we have NDC runs away from old register. NDC apostle on tramadol as MPs defend him. Harvard rewards NAPO's efforts, and vice chancellors engage Nana. That's it for the Daily Guide. And finally, the mother of all newspapers is the Daily Graphic. And on its front page, building on water causes, human activities cause Accra floods. How many times would we have to revisit human activities, building on illegal waterways or illegal building on waterways, disposing our refuse in drains as such? Of course, the resultant effect will be flooding. Supreme Court rules on NDC EC case June 23rd. 100 grams of seized suspected narcotics missing. Ghana beyond aid, significant for COVID-19 development of Safo Mafo. Finally, we go to the back page for the Daily Graphic, and it's a very good news, I guess, for me. It is the best news for, anyway, $500 million cement factory for Agyapong. That's $500 million. Oh. It's usually Ghana cities that I see, but there's $500 million cement factory for Agyapong. Fantastic, and we'll support local contractors to deliver. Great. So this is where we bring down the curtains on the newspaper headlines for this morning. Welcome back into the studios, and in a short while, my guest will be joining us. We'll take a quick short break for him to assemble himself around the glass table. We will be back shortly. Right. Good morning and welcome back into the studios. I said it's a felicitous day. Right, a felicitous morning right here at Net2 Television. The program is still The Dialogue. I am Isaac Cloutier. My guest is Christian Donkor, a chartered accountant and a member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants, Ghana. Right, good morning, Mr. Christian Donkor.
Yo, Isaac Cloutier, my greetings to you and your cherished viewers this morning.
Yeah, Phil, the financial talk, the financial education.
That's a part.
Yeah, why are there? Oh,
that's a part.
And the issue will still remain discussing the key trending issues or the newsy stuff, especially in relation to financial issues. And of course, during the week, the NDC have held a few press conferences calling, the president the enabler of corruption, talking about the Unipass deal and all. But I guess our guest this morning has a bit of background and I guess some knowledge in financial matters, who will or maybe be setting the record straight according to the allegations, some of the allegations made. But let's just start with a piece of good news that we saw. I mean, they have a 1 billion cement factory for Wager Bawe. And of course, cement can always make the work of contractors very easy. So let's just briefly comment on the back page stories of the cement factory and support for local contractors to deliver. And then we can delve into some of the financial crucial stories for the day.
Where the Medasapana or the before I'm a custom, with the permit me now, and Mr. MPP next weekend, next week, I'm going to primaries, and I'm with few people be with her. But say me, the idea to my heart because of I think some are very solid. And if it's a delegate, no more opportunity, it will go a long way to help the constituency. The first person here, Francis Banasco, I know call a Sukuma or Dobin Brakwa constituency.
Okay.
I think he said that gentleman or a very solid package, and said or Dobin for be tea now man are going here because we say that particular constituency was to watch it. And a team be so no. One
current MP were one down for be.
I
down for be.
Okay, so I'm not a chartered accountant.
Madam, your friend are to force. Honorable to force in Patrick.
I'm more than I'm sure Banasco, you're very good. With the party, so I tell to me, or the DB. I know, or yeah, the names are very serious. I know to me, lobby so. The way through. I think he has lobbies. And I didn't say that to vote for an MP or mobile vote to be a demon. More show obia or negotiation skills or to room. And yet to board some because this system a rough.
True.
To me room. And yes, I see your child also. And he need a younger sometimes, Yana said. Ubeti constituency and I hear the point to a then question your MP. Say, one negotiation or to me for so dear. Was so for so I didn't endorse. In as much as say, we assume say, as a president, you should be a government, net input to a baby. Sometimes, who will remove and also bantam. And so on. And the other person, so America, NSC Akumi.
Oh, Matthias,
so some is what done. Me visa on also bet me Abua Kotia constituency.
Okay.
I say, Mutumia Kotia constituency, Mubiti and Dia, Yaman, because it's also a fantastic gentleman. And we say also, say, co-parliament, and I say, oh, you're a better party in the park. And so far, my take. This meal, if you say my association with them, my getting closer. No, if you somebody to my MPP party, no, I'm constituency. Into your own show, all right. Yo, I think it's a 500 million cement factory. I mean, that is all that we are looking for. That is all that we are looking for. And I think it's under one of the one district, one factory concept.
Yes.
The same thing. Good.
Yeah.
And this is rare case. Now you are mentioning into what I would doubt to know. One say a honey a idiot a crown and what you are newspaper no. Now could you say a hinva and a factory no. We are near you into which in your
That's right.
So I just go for adapt to say, oh, and I chemi factory in the balcony adiano, where the Bakuya body no. But what is significant for me this morning is with that factory, one, it is going to help people to get employed.
Okay.
And when you say people go for a juma no, yana ni salary and say allowance will be nyakakrano, no one a buano, a war or dependent. And once I want to it means that dependent so and that is all that we are looking for.
Right.
And I feel so no cement produce and also be added to our GDP. So what I say, yes, and also be help our economy to grow. So I think it's a very welcome news, and then you hope say other areas as well. Constituencies, as I said, factory ni biko ono so no. Now I'm identifying so I'm more than in term. Now more factories semra. Na bebre na ebufia amu pe dwumaye. Aban mo de waya de in terms of employment there. Betumi de ama waya de pa. We hwe napku nipa nko afa wom. We hwe public sector. Nipa nko ye nyamo say because of the IMF now ye koshe ye de ho koshe ho niti no Mahama administration de koshe ho niti no unim say am play see embargo on public sector employment.
Okay.
Look, President we sometimes look there was a huge backlog of unemployed graduates and you form first time unemployment and to buy and I say I am necessary say obe more than what conjure magic na me say you year free or year free one then the opportunity is open say obe to me and no grant more kwani bibi say we have to be on our own so what I say Ghana beyond aid and bomodin so yes asem o ka say obobo modin put better policies na ma yetumi afi o mase no so no indeed otumi ye ma yefi o mase and a public sector. What employment and nurses for Ghana Health Service? We should teachers. Oh, Madam for being I say 2017 onya your fan teachers no and then Misika Kakraba. That's all be some one non talker.
Levels don't change. Levels don't change.
But if say onwe akufo-addo obeka say we hu heaven.
Okay.
Yes. So I mean it's good. Or by the employment and the policies on it to a lot of people, including even NAPCO. That concept is very good. As you move dear, and your family 700 the crown you will learn on the job.
Okay.
When the better opportunity comes, then you put you there. And that was very, very fantastic.
Yeah.
And I know say they say you far about 100,000. Me kwana me wonder say if no be sika de etuamuka but so far obian ka say na lawa yentua nika ni ade won't agitation bia timi say why ade nti factories here welcome news we need more factories onwa na ne vision na ye one factory one district Nyanya district bia yenya kura one factory bia ebetumi absorb employment and by and large we won't say everybody the system will be fine.
Fantastic. So these are the opening comments of my guest Christian Donkor. When he's seated, you know it's financial education right here on the dialogue. Now yen linke sa factory a $500 million cement factory. You know, there's some one district, one factory.
Okay.
But on page 8 of the Daily Statesman, there's a headline which says 4 one district, one factory firms granted tax waivers. Okay. And also there's also another story on page 9 of the Daily Guide, and no say $3.155 million tax waivers for technical schools. Okay. So it looks like there is there is a kind of policy to offer some tax waivers to some key institutions. We'll find out why tax waivers are very necessary. But on the same angle of taxes, the NDC, being led by Donkor, can say Ghana, within the past few, in the space of about 3 days or within a week, the nation lost about 100 million Ghana cedis in revenue or in taxation, Unipass revenue. So if we can tie this in, or there are two separate issues that you want to deal with.
Okay, thank you very much. Well, I think it's one of the problems are now, especially the manufacturing companies, organizations, I'm face here, high cost of input.
Okay.
High cost of input.
Okay.
And tembe ya na mkopre baby amunya amukoto mu raw materials ni ade no. Surprises dey cost ra affect you. And most of them so be or import even the input from outside. What you say import definitely you pay tax.
Right.
And then of course too they pay also corporate tax. Employees so abemo so say tax ma ba. Enti ni nyina so go say o salary metuaw na say metua tax also ni nyina it eat into my cost.
Okay.
The same thing.
Right.
And one of the year more business will be a high cost of input. Now since tax also serve as an input cost. Say any attempt by government, no fee say this particular peculiar companies and I say institutions, say schools, they deliver essential services that the government or the Ghana need that services dearly. It's good that sometimes Obey relax on the tax for them, so that it will help them to motivate them to produce more or to do what they have to do. It encourages them, and sometimes it's very, very good. Because sometimes, even some company, because of the tax problem, the essential services that we need, that is very, very essential to Ghana, they can divert their operation to something because of the fear of the tax. What you say? Bia, me your company me was me person me here a juma way. So now say juma was a very essential commodity. A very warm my part. So I wouldn't say education there. Very good.
Okay.
Schools see almost set. I mean there are some areas here even you need school a standard wo. So now say bia my friend say obi decide say meti school of equal standard.
Vocational school.
Near the of equal school. Very technical school, equal standard. Among for proper education.
Right.
What I say? Sometimes so one for be as a trigger to lure the person to develop the taste of going there. Now sometimes or do you because no, I deal with let me divert it.
Okay.
And you can, you can even use TAS to direct certain factories, institutions into a particular area. Into even tax waivers, remote area, it will be tax free. Say, who got two factory this area, you are exempted from tax maybe for 10 years.
Okay.
And only say was a motivator. Said like me, I have say many times exemption will be on to me many times and also a big relief.
Okay.
And all these packages, be a tax relief, government on farm makwa. Or look at the essential commodity that the factory or the institution produce, that you think that they are very relevant to this area. Na say me feel say and on me demand me man tax holiday waiver. Na a bit to me abwa na menya this business is for this area. Me in terms say and occasionally they looked into it and they realized say these particular institutions and factory need that tax waiver to be able to help their operation to hold that, because you see government the responsibilities is so business in Biano original.
Okay.
A form of stimulus package.
Oh, okay.
Stimulus package is not about money about the amount. Obetimaka said, "Nka tax sesame bank also me the amount." Now it's the same way. You say kautua 30,000 Emma government as tax back, you throw it back into your capital.
Okay.
And then another one was planning operation and idea. So a very good move. I am hoping say those institutions now Yankopon president in his own wisdom. What to me the amount I'm more utilizing it to the benefit of the citizen. Okay. So that's what they are saying. Now I'm just also there. A bit more prices, or even say a technical school fees or better, you know, and also so back off because on that kind of tax. And by and large, it will help us and help individual, the citizens, and then the nation as a whole. And you lose me said that BBA no will lose. The only Abaka Senka revenue said by government, but it served the same thing. Okay. Because my friend says a revenue government here, or no so the expanding government policies, need be many employment or me more typical example. Okay. Now the factory no so. Now one year factory so she cannot point back into his capital or their capital or no super spanning operation. No one employ anybody. Some factories even go to the extent that build roads in their own communities. Exactly. They build schools, they build washroom facilities and other, you know, public-oriented facilities. Yes. Okay, which they call social corporate. Social corporate responsibility. Exactly. Definitely. Into all these things, you know, benefit, you know. Saying your government they giving the director. Government can give that benefit indirectly to another company, and it will come back to the society. Okay. So it's the same thing. Right. It is you can't say bind or see hold it, add it to your capital and operation. It's the same thing. It's like helping the private sector to grow. Okay. And when we grow, and I have welcome news. We thank God for that intervention. Okay. My and you want to be in existence for one complete package. Okay. Oh, just here. who process on baby versus a hand, and I say you need something each.
Okay.
And that's the thing that the unit pass serve that purpose.
Okay.
And so nobody has been able to convince me that unit pass no and yet.
As I say, Donkor can.
There may but and yet I'm obian convincing me. And obiaso even Nkofua through unit pass I'm trade duty be no. I'm all crime resist I'm chiti apan because duty Abraham no lower than what they should have paid.
It say car be cry 14 cedis. You duty for 14.
Champion, na champion nyete me an yesu say pe low duty ni ade ade. Na the system abana ma duty no so amanya mane. Eti me ka ko bi so ko yi ka bi na 6,000. Office we chiti abana so I really and it's good though. Meanwhile so ka what we call transition period.
Okay.
Enti na so I'm transition from the GNet to the Unipass system. GCnet. Enti na ko say 3 days bi.
Okay.
As I say, your system breaker, you shut it down. Yeah. Now, no, I don't go calculate the duty. As I say, you try that within that 3 days, you know. Nanka bayano, and what time as loss.
And you're responsible opposition. You're, you know. But him say, okay, there will be a gap there. That gap has to be quantified. Or no work, Babe quantify no. But
the question is that, is that one a loss?
Explain why not.
Good. What the car?
And the accounting students, I beg you, pick your pen and paper.
Champion. What the car? Now, what the about remember saw the Land Cruiser. And a Land Cruiser, not the banner, the value don't say Utiano, 50,000, which you are prepared. But within that transition period, 3 days, you know, my father says starting from Monday, and up to Wednesday, normal transition. And in case so we in a Monday 50,000, and a Monday, you know, because of the transition year, but Thursday, Thursday, who call and walk out to your 15 where you can. Has government lost that money?
Okay. What was it?
What must it? Is that a loss? No, the thing is that only that a accumulated revenue not accumulated. In this idea, a nyamaba. That's a 3 days shutdown. Government, na government resist Sikano. And doesn't mean say Sikano revenue no. Obia fegun bota and you lose.
Jane say a loss.
How can it be? And I make my example.
Maybe the volume of work which could have been done in the 3 days will now have to be done the following 3 days.
Only that the volume of work will be very more. In the subsequent days, you know. So the revenue will still come back. In this area, per average, you know, every day, as a government, maybe a 20 million. We 3 days, you know, I can say 100 million. But the 100 million from Thursday to maybe a Saturday, you know, never come 100 million. Because those cars and then your money now will be cleared. When what can we say? Well, I say 100 million. But you see, in this case, you are telling people that this is corruption. So people will put their mind in their mind that it's corruption. But when you come, himself, who accountant like myself, when himself we are corruption. And you pass a deception, you know, Oba, Yabaka, hey, and then go for this comic or and to Uba Quaco, no Obia will say, we are corruption to win your bianchino. Win your bianchino, and I did that amount for. That will be a corruption or be a disico. As for the end of the day, no, who was the number of that? Mose, Mobile, so Mose of where discusso, Moon to mention. So what does it? The only say, you are raising allegations, you are or no, or you're professional, on impossible way. Where corruption be anymore, or be in this. Okay. So what does it? A government in a marketing system from one system to another. And I very necessarily say, who migrate so
bottlenecks in the transition period.
It definitely. Okay. Now what calculate is a law. And just will be a disika. And the Akufo-addo said, well, at the end of the day, who explain who say a loss will be a. And maybe our party supporters because hey, convoy disiko. The only thing about was I understand them. Because you see, in the heat of event in this our coalition, so can be too. na amanfo hu say ampa now working in the mind we are no abaka say oh as hard no plan na ebua na enye but na no Agyapong ni so I can understand say your politics na wo but in reality my position as an auditor we loss bia enim Donkor who senior financial analyst say wetumi akokoye uzi na make say I have problem with professionals when the BBT says I'm on yet a professional accountant. And it's on no far way.
Or a professional lawyer.
But on your accountant. Into a no far way, that's what can. Sometimes you are not my excuse. But BBT is at 2 force, I don't go. Would ya I can't name way now castle where loss, then I have problem with him.
Okay.
What is it? Because I said one as a professional now when you are trying to be dishonest. And I would deceive you at the end of the day when you'll be anchino. What is it?
So is that against the ethics of the profession?
Seriously, it's against the ethics. Because we share ICA, our crest, you are trying to say integrity. What you say? We must be seen to, I've heard the integrity at all standards.
And Cecilia, who accuse you almost said they are manipulating the situation at the Thermaports to create a picture of deception, say government near corrupt. I don't know who Pache say it's against the ethics of that country.
The profession itself, no. And I make us say, so we all need the professional circle of fun or over and say, the transaction detail, we need that a professional prowess, to be able to detect away a corruption. Some has many actual. Into what I may be so it's just why corruption.
I said I will explain it, yeah, corruption.
Yes. So
no,
but that is exactly what has happened.
Okay.
Oh, are you different from NCA? Nipa doesn't have one team say. Yeah, board members. Who are deputy national security coordinator. Cholette be brase, all request sika. Na yam farmer was what they compare equipment to be to prevent cyber fraud. Now trouble who a board member of NCA and I also a deputy national security coordinator and I do have a board. No trouble or try or try. To try no I say let in when you know so data general so find out come challenge prepare letter so now transfer $4 million into this account, one man account. Account doesn't hear back what the board member back. No, because I then pass it through procurement. Legal department is supposed to. I want to prepare procurement agreement. And you go through that one. So under what circumstance? And I mean, for this, you will transfer that money. Also, go and do it.
Right.
Now, when you think you do that, we'll come back and prepare the document.
Okay.
And not transfer the Google account. What does it? One, apart from say you abuse the form, which is the procurement breaches, Sikano so young fan koto. Where you crack corruption, and who raise here at the I will support you 100%. Sika ye fear tax money near kudi. But say a transition from one data into another. Now so within that period, transitional period, you're breaking us a revenue, a revenue number. What that revenue is accumulated and it will be later. What's that corruption? That say corruption. So when banners are corruption, whether judge be at the Sabbath to say, hey, where are the into where the points are going? Maybe so. Okay, and young when so press conference, quite recently, some medium film
still on corruption.
On corruption. Now, as a year, be almost a more year, be a friend of corruption tracker series.
Okay.
Into Amoba tracking corruption allegation, and I'm a man for atiasesa ban we bokro no kese na president na
before because meet the press conference at NDC for Kanye, I mean just remind our viewers that for those of you who are yearning to see the conversation for the nation or the dialogue with Mr. Christian Donkor on our social media handles, and you can find them on at Net2 Television, never hesitate. Head to Facebook and at Net2 TV, our handle, you can watch the stream. On YouTube, at Kencity Media is the handle of choice. And all other social media handles at Net2 TV remains the same. That's on Instagram and on Twitter. Right, so we just discussed issues pertaining with the tax waivers as government has given to some 4 one district, one factory firms and some technical schools. Mr. Christian Donkor is coming to comment on the press conference raised, organized by the NDC and addressed by some of its leading members concerning corruption against the government.
I mean, that's it. Last Monday, and NDC for a press conference. No, near Dimakotin Pano, boss.
Okay.
A boss for, I say, contaminated oil. And tis a medium fina J, no, declare to win or the map for his Fuzuka. Now, at the end of the day, they are saying, say, President, you're so corrupt. Now, woman, if you are saying, you are in some of his statement, or say you have made corruption attractive by normalizing it. Now, intimidate one of them. Then let me ask an auditor, let me sit down. I mean, farmer, come, yes, then I'm okay. Let me take even major, we say, corruption cases I am mentioning, allegation. I mean, just say, as professional, say, be a NDC. Now, I catch them say, Charlie, oh, you're for as forensic auditor. Your family, no, Monquaya, we no Monshana. Me, she show more, I mean, you be a trana. What I say, because you receive corruption allegations. Look, when the NDC was in power, MPP corruption allegations, corruption allegation by, I sat down. And I'm analyzing if you are who I'm saying, a news you'll be in. Me partners are catching some friend corruption, we are not catching some feeling. But if you have Musa deal with, we overcome reasons. What I say, and to me try say, me shall say, I'm with the enemy. So that now advice. And then now, and to me try one, I mean, boss, the anam, we are contaminated. I mean, so, yeah, on the 18th January 2017. What I say? That time, Crown MVP officials were appointed to say, energy ministries, we are not appointed here. And yet, this corporate say, oil be a petrol be I don't go, this Afra, I contaminated.
Okay.
And they are contaminated. So, Hannah, we shall normal license company be a auto oil. Diakone, you are contaminated. We are quite saying conforming. So nobody would have opted for because I say I scrap. And by that time, so near pointing amount from going to all people who are disappointed no more. Then they take contaminated.
My auntie say, yeah. Time as allegation of contaminated fuel, At that time, there were no government, current government.
At 18 January, time appointed.
There were no government appointees.
But only that the period fall into the akufo-addo administration.
Okay, and at that time, the erstwhile administration appointees were there. Okay, Matthias.
And contaminated, And the appointee, and the issue came out. And the I'm so any of my share now about out there. I say yeah contaminated there. Now a send because that one you can't sell it to the normal licensed people. And the Sebasa moye den na moton. Because a BSC that 2015-2016 you have the same contaminated. Which did they dispose? I'm telling into the question is sir and nobody no moye that turn 2015-2016 this time. And I'm who say this is I'm more technocrat. This is the procedure we do. I'm saying for the simple because I contaminated. Hana oil lines is out of oil gabu feelings over contaminated. And that's for the same procedure. So they took the same procedure and that's 5 million liters. But no, I'm on your 2 companies. I'm gonna say 2 companies. No, Bako adding the moving Pina Energy and then Zoop Oil, and I said they sold 1 million liters. But 4 million, I'm gonna call the same toll, and then they refund it a normal procedure. And I'm going. I'm saying they refine it into 1 million. And I'm pointing my 2 companies. So their main allegation of is one. Now, say I'm toying company I'm talking unlicensed company. Our boss. I'm on your license into and you're trying to one and corruption. And then 2. I'm here on license, no? As a same come quiet, I'm license first and sana yaton. I didn't the amount. And you only the soup one say corruption, and no one say Yatwama on license company. But I ask myself, now, no, we forgive when they say one. When you're professional, make to be forgive because one. As me auditor, maybe I say, okay, contaminated fuel, is it a normal fuel? Hana no or your normal license you are going to contaminated almost at the end na I
mean this in the petroleum sector no there are incidences of contaminated fuel, and your munim okay in this issues maybe out of every 100% there may be about 0.2% of contaminated fuel.
Of course, yes.
And your move process and now procedure be or
and I mean, the procedure, the onuba and your mukran period no. About besides the procedure, and I near contaminated 2015 and 2016 no more year.
Okay.
Now just this is how we dispose it.
Okay.
And now in 2015 and 2016 the end happened. They dispose it 38 unlicensed companies and individuals. Because the normal license one is not normal, so they will first stage you
okay.
And almost 2015, 2016, I'm talking about 38 unlicensed individuals. I'm talking about we're planning 2, and they didn't even say 1 million. In Tianua, but me as a professional, maybe I said 1. Now, your disposal, you know, I true say, expert to call, I true say the fuel contaminated. And
okay, that's the first question. Was there contaminated fuel?
Which has been confirmed that contaminated. Now, no sooner I know Obia force say, if you didn't know the Juma, at a certain point in time, be who pass to me up. Emma affected the other one. Into one himself contaminated and shut down your OB fault, a technical problem. And so there was a kind of 2. I would dispose no, the necessary money as a independent now hasn't been received. That is the bottom line. So if they paid and they have received as procurement and it has hit into the account of the company, then what is the Ulama do? What the way in the court? You better throw that in that.
Okay, my name is Bibio. And if they pay the correct sum of money,
yes,
the unlicensed companies pay the correct sum of money.
Yes.
Is that the right thing to do by unlicensed companies? Are unlicensed companies allowed to play a part in the petroleum procurement or disposal process? Yes.
Boss, say a yadio among what members are license. It doesn't mean that company on the lean oil. What you say? Are you getting me? I bet me about Sabia. Oh, you're accountant. But you have not qualified to be a member of IC. It doesn't mean someone your accountant.
Okay.
What am I saying? And this is your account here. Do my be to come accountant now because on your member, you know, on your accountant.
Okay. I get you.
You see what I'm saying? Yes, and so those are that's how show when here. Look, moving Pina Energy, on the with energy. Zoop Oil, on the with oil. Only that maybe they are not member of boards.
Okay.
It doesn't make them dizzy.
All right.
And then Anna, also, your record or one. And also, Chess, also, when it happened, the same thing. 38 on licenses were used something to the 2015 26.
Okay, so it's a set precedent.
A precedent acquires the same procedure because I don't know any normal oil. Into what the normal ones and grab will be very jetty. Into that is a but what is significant for me is you better said money no mutiano. Was it properly receipted?
Okay.
Somebody accounted for it and hit the company account. That is all that is matters.
Okay.
And it's a who raise way. Now, something said, what has happened, whether the money has been receipted. Now, raise the allegations. Uber throw out there, say, corruption, cost. By the end of the day, if you are able to succeed and you come back, now, even you crample.
The Aushushe hasn't been receipted.
Information, I hit it mine.
BBR receipt for BBR.
A company account, and your BBR did to.
Okay.
And here, I hit it mine. That's your only auditor. And I will see one thing I like about these people will say, BBR, oh, some people group.
Okay. All right.
Say BBR, they want to let professionals also look at it and see whether. And then you hide the EBR. What I say, and yet BBR, but you're there to people to see, so that when you be what is transparent? I'm telling you, sir, I hate it.
Okay.
And now then I hate you. So no, I didn't want to say, Sikana, I'm trying to soprano. Yeah, I'm misappropriating. I don't want what I say. Two, look, Mamisha, into that is one. Into what the poor baby are, empha. Yeah, you have to for the two. Yaka Bakubi 2.5 US 2.5 million bond saga. Who passed 2017? Kanofurata issue bond.
Yes.
Now the bond now or issue you. The problem among for one na and say, one Franklin Templeton be. No company be what US investment company be. Your friend Toro Transgram. A group company, USA. Now, some I know or you Juma or an employee of that company. So what I said. And a previous happened to be say a company be a Kanofuriata, a one no wabe a member of Hopping.
Why you Juma were Hopping?
You are Juma Hopping.
Okay.
And he now with you into that company now, US based investment company no. Almost we are interested in our bonds no. The bonds no go open market. And we are go open market so interest rate now be charge no. Is based on your ranking. That are near our ranking by the Moody's.
Okay.
Based on your ranking and a maturity of the bond no. And when I go into the system to determine the interest rate to be paid to the investors. What I say because investors this will be, and you don't have control to say yeah, I say interest, you know. What charge a year, a 10% in a say, what the man one 20% because I down for a company, me mom high interest rate, so that me more high interest rate, not as many of you because me no, a system market, you know. The system in a interest rate. So once what is the rating here very important, and at the maturity of the bond, everything go into that to determine. 81, a international market in a company so apply. On the merit, the market looked at it. You know, I'm allocating one. Significant thing is that the money came, we receive it Ghana, as procurement process will receive it, and it has been used to Ghana Huejuma Bibia. Obianka said 2.5 million kind of no guni didn't do guni campaign. Nobody has yet. Only that they say a conflict of interest. Just deeper back on why you tomorrow or you tomorrow and why you tomorrow can for with this man. If you turn into any court, you won't succeed. So that is also just allegation conflict of interest. Look, let me give you the next one. Kenny GVG, that's another saga.
NCA Ministry of Communications.
GVG, that saga, no explanation. Look, NCA, normally international course, they're supposed to take the tax on behalf of government.
Okay.
In the international course, I am telecosono. First, this normal at the end of the day, not telecosono. I'm a calculating taxes. I work course international year biano. Now what to at NC, now the NC. Sana NC almost now this year too. What telecosono move one chain. And a year course now. Now, one system, not capture, no more capture by say. This is the total cost. And the calculation to tax in here. One source is on the system, normal to me cost in I normal more fun. Normal fact, calculating fine chairman say, where na mutual tax one. Into not there is a need say, Ubenya independent person. Now, why employ no to save interest of government by giving a contract now on telecosono, and he said, or what telecosono? No, so no, I capture using the data. I do to do that independently.
Okay.
And he said, telecosono, what the returns about, and she said, it's cause a year, and I compare, can we give it the normal say, I am partner. And to just one, say, I want short to follow government. We no more contract where the more, yes, say you call me. Thank you. Maybe so way, what the court will be succeeding. In Kofobian said, how much did you Ghana see the number? PPA boss, Mammy to another scandal. PPA. Papa, you accuse me, say, what your contract to be, and what one will be. So far,
a list of explanation. You do all this explanation, but don't worry. You better break, you better and common so. But just before we go for our break, no, Franco Trading Enterprise says it has introduced branded francophone television sets into the Ghanaian market or onto the Ghanaian market. The Franco TV set ranges from 36, 40, 43 and 55 inches with a free wall mount at an affordable price. So focus myself, Randy, even Ken, Agyapong. We are all heading to Francophone to buy brand new televisions. Well, if you want to join us and you can't come with us, go to or you can visit www.francotrading.com or www.francophones.com and buy from their online shop, and you are promised the delivery will be done at your doorsteps. Francophones can be located in Accra, at Adabraka, La Paz, Circle, Osu, right here at Medina, Hacho, Koforidua, Ho, and Kaswa. To contact them, the number is 0302225651 or 0546133188. Franco Trading still phone Papa Fear, but they are still reminding us that let's not do any transactions that will demand payment on their Facebook or WhatsApp accounts. Right, the living room is back, and they're telling you that the living room is open for traditionally delectable dishes or cooked cuisines at their premises from the hours of 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. You can pass by the living rooms to taste their most delicious dishes you can find in Accra. And you are reminded that they are practicing the COVID-19 protocol. So no masks, no entry. Right, but since 1967, did you know Hisense has never relented on its brand promise of manufacturing the highest quality of affordable home appliances for everyday people? Well, that's what Hisense is saying. They have in stock all sorts of electronic appliances. You just visit their showrooms and find out for yourselves. Alternately, call them on 0302 550000. This is where we'll take a quick short break. When we come back, Christian Donkor will be deflating more of the NDC's lies against the government, as he puts it. We'll be right back. Right, welcome back into the studios. This is Neto Television, and you're still watching The Dialogue with me, Isaac Clotte, and my guest remains Christian Donkor, a member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants. Of course, he was in full flow when I had to pause him to take a breath whilst we go for a break. But just before we get back to him, this and every Sunday, myself and everyone else will be joining the International Charismatic Church to, of course, enjoy an hour service of praise and worship as well at 9 or between the hours of 9 to 10 a.m. You can also watch it via social media handles. That will be at Neto TV and Kencity Media. Right, so we'll be joining Bishop Akufo-Addo this and every Sunday. So do make a date with us. The guest is still Christian Donkor, and he was still in full flow before I paused him. But Mr. Donkor, now person we be kitwe and son.
And he near various corruption scandals. I'm going
to be announcing phone calls.
PPA boss. I'm working soon. Say. Or your contract for sale.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, contract for sale, one particular contract, but I'm an answer no here. Of a company, be I am man contract one off one baby. That company no I am no phone. And a company no I had the contract no more. Now we are finding. I'm going to share your money. And he now a Jano, a PPA boss. Now a formal company be almost want to say. Ebi awo unya contract na wo funding open funding na wotumi etumi eba hono na say amusho concept na ye ya wotumi afandi so what does it ana uni manase no because of who say PPA boss no or you associated with that company na so wo contractor na say wo ni sika ya wotumi aba am funding amusho na idea and you know what they did was se papa no or no ketina or person ye ni bibi ni ntino or share that company na mo anya contract na o ni we say no or share that catch us onim company bi a wo funding enti ono edada o mo ana oje that contract no ba Mr. J no APP boss and the company na mo funding so me nyo bi o ye road bi na funding bi almost per funding ade no no kwa no sa company now because of APP boss we resign if so
very interesting development but you explain more, but let me just use the opportunity to announce the activation of our phone lines this morning. 0240-550-899 is the number to call and interact. Well, I've received some financial education. If you have any issues, you can direct them to Mr. Christian Donkor and he'll answer your questions. If you have some comments, views, even opinions, don't hesitate to contribute them. 0240-550-899. Mr. Donkor.
Officials in Bedin Como. No, said they will look into it. I'm more crowd, I'm only funny. I'm more just Obibi other funny.
And to the mate to us, and say, Mr. Donkor will company. Okay, I've been told I have a caller now. Let's just go to the phone lines and see who's there. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning, Minion Pacha to saying.
What about sweat?
Pacha, your friend was saying, I'll free fee. All right, my friend from Takrady, you too.
There will be the Mr. Christian Donkor Ekano. Well, and this is for no Agyapong mean you was saying, say, Omu Latin Yama Bibra, Omu Nim. Now, I can Omu Tumubua. I will see a more opposition, no more opposition. I come to Muwaka, a some opposition. Omunko Chiandie. Asana, Omaba back some of the contesti, and Mamubiwo, Ghana. Sana made me hold NDC for. Because NDC Nakwe say, no question, no Kamunka. And I didn't so on him about the Kano Watra, he said that Azekadogo and Dogo or Casino. Oh no, or Casa, Assembly Obeka Assembly, in case of corruption assembly, yeah, Catino. Masa, she a casa NDC for Matoka ma aban from 2011 not 2010 Matoka ma aban cash 3,000. No, aban for far transition. No, the 600 cash near transition. Now 2,400 cash no according to IFA. And no necessarily no PP4 no. Sympathizer for NPP no. You must be say, sir, you current NPP aban way one year share and to keep time conforming to ma you better to vote. And to yama ya ninda ho. Then aban nimbre no possibility of biama aban no.
All right. Yeah, that's it.
Better make kind of way, no.
Yeah, that's a pa minia from Takrady. Yeah, that's a pa 0240550899 remains the number to call. Net2 TV, voice for the voiceless. Please ask your panel for me about the hotel bills to be paid by stranded Ghanaians. How can we put our citizens in financial suicide and tell them to pay $7,000 for 14 days and some more? Okay, I guess you have some questions for the government to answer. I'm sure by Monday, the Ministry of Information will come out and explain the modalities that's facilitating the care given by government to the citizens being kept at the hotel following their arrival in the country. Hello, good morning. Do I have another caller on the line? Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Very good morning. Minu and Pacho, your friend was saying.
Your friend, Kwaku Bimpong, because if you are dancing.
Okay, Kweku, Yetio.
Yo. Morning.
Morning.
Good morning.